A manifold gauge is an essential tool in HVAC systems. It is needed for many repair and maintenance tasks in HVAC work. Therefore, understanding how a manifold gauge operates is very important. In this video, we'll learn about the working principle of a manifold gauge. With this gauge, we can measure the refrigerant pressure inside an air conditioning unit. It is not only used for checking refrigerant pressure, but also for performing vacuuming and adding refrigerant. The gauge assembly has 2 meters, one for low pressure and another for high pressure. It also includes 2 control valves. The blue gauge indicates low pressure, while the red gauge shows high pressure. By turning these control valves, we can regulate the refrigerant flow through the gauge. It comes with 3 color-coded hoses: blue, yellow, and red. The blue hose connects to the low-pressure side. The red hose connects to the high-pressure side, the 12. The yellow hose is shared between both sides. The manifold refers to this central body that links the gauges and hoses together. Here is the sight glass, which allows you to see the refrigerant as it flows. Note that not all manifold gauges include a sight glass. If you require one, make sure to check before purchasing. On the back of the gauge, you can find 3 dummy ports. When the gauge is not in use, the hoses can be attached to these ports. This helps keep the hose interiors clean and free from dust. Now, let's understand its working process. This is a cross-sectional view of the manifold gauge. Here is the low-pressure gauge, and here is the high-pressure gauge. This component is the low-pressure valve, and this one is the high-pressure valve. The blue hose is here, the yellow one is in the center, and the red hose is on this side. The blue and red hoses are directly connected to their respective gauges. The yellow hose is the common connection for both sides. By adjusting the control valves, the yellow hose can be used with either gauge. For example, once you connect the blue or red hose to the AC unit, the refrigerant flows through the hose into the gauge set. This allows you to read the refrigerant pressure. When the control valve is opened, the refrigerant begins to flow into the recovery cylinder through the yellow hose. This is how refrigerant is removed from the system. 3. To charge refrigerant into the system, connect the yellow hose to the refrigerant cylinder, attach the blue hose to the low-pressure side of the unit, and once you open the valve, the refrigerant will move from the cylinder into the unit. This is the basic working concept of a manifold gauge. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments section. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to Intact Knowledge. Thank you for watching.